Good day, Riftbounders. We are now going into the semi-finals of bracket A, I believe. I don't know if we're going to go into bracket B afterwards and see another semi-final game, as there's only like the 2 games left after this one. Otherwise, if not, otherwise we just go into the finals, and then that will be up probably Sunday. And I'm recording this currently on the Thursday evening, as I have a lovely date planned with my wife on Friday. And maybe some of my friends are going to join us. If not, then we just have a nice date together and have a couple of hours before the kids come home and beat us up. So, going into the semi-finals, it is Dhawally, who we just saw in the last game, versus Alan, who we didn't see in any of the last 2 games. So maybe, just maybe, we see the man himself bring it down. Now, this is a mirror match, so it is going to be who is the best. Diana slapping each other. Happy Pride, everyone. Nothing says better than Pride than having the aspect of the moon ready to throw down in a mirror match. So, let's get into it. So here we go. We have Mr. Allen and Mr. Dhawally here sort of setting up. It's almost mistakenly hard to see which one's got the difference on here, but we do see a little signature on the bottom of that Diana right there. On both the cards, actually, now I'll look at it again. We have a Vexed hand, that's what we see on the very dark side. That is Alan's little show of hands. Overall, though, I'm looking forward to seeing how this does go. We know the result at the end, but I want to see the games as they play out as well. Can you liking, please? There we go. So we have ourselves Rockfall Path, which is can't play units here, which makes some sense overall. It does mean that things just can't be stacked on the same one overall. And then just the Ravenloom Conservative, very good for defending it. Yeah, I'll just have a look. It's a spell. My spell's got 27 spell cards in. It's going to be a spell. Going first to Dhawally, bringing out the Ravenbloom Student. As you hear me say all the time, it was like the #1 card picked up during the Origins format, and is still a powerhouse of a card this early on. So, set free in, and this card is still one of the best blue basics we can find. Although, as we always see before, we do have now the Diana going in, coming in as a very good and early drop in. From other decks, you don't want to see this, but with how Diana works, if you're not too scared of it being moved in and out, then you will get some value of it on the following turn. Now we can play 2 games here. We can either play a game of I'm going to walk into the conservatory, and then if you want to come fight me in the conservatory, I get to get myself an extra spell following turn, and I'll keep 4 cards up. Or we play a game of I'm scared. Which overall, again, you can just sort of build your base up here. You don't have to be too worried about what's going on in this situation here. Paying the free to bring this out is pretty good, in my opinion. It's got a decent effect. It's free might for free. Overall, a very good champion. So now it's down to Mr. Allen. Do we want to go on the conservatory ourselves? Do we want to start getting those, racking up at those defensive draws? Again, if you've got somewhere to do with your opponent, especially if you've got a gust in hand, then it does make things a little bit easier. There is 1 purple up, not that it matters, but there's 1 up on the side of Dhawally. Could be a gust in hand here, just waiting for that Diana to walk in. We'll be 5 up on the side of Alan. I think we've got a good chance of actually being able to do something fun. Walking in. Do I have it, young man? May I get a point, sir? Stupefy. Very good. Nice. Get a little bit of draw power. Make things a little bit easier. Doing 2 of the promo Ravenblooms. Why did we just say everyone? Everyone loves a Ravenbloom when they get a chance to. And the Nexus Knights Ravenblooms are also very pretty. I love the folding on those Nexus Knights. So that's that nice edgeware look. Now back over though to Mr. Dhawally himself. We do have a 1 up here with the access to the Stupefy that we just saw off the top. Not going to do a lot of damage, but it's going to do some damage. That's going to be the gist of it all, really. I might have thought maybe you should have put a Ravenbloom on the conservatory, just so that way you had a chance of being able to walk it up if you need to. But in this situation, if they do get themselves into a pickle, they can just sort of keep the 2 back and then, again, walk both in. As they are both short up might units, you can just deal with them with the gusts if you do draw into them or if you have them. And then the Frigid Dawn is here. When you draw your second card each turn, give a friendly unit +2 this turn. I can see why you'd play it in this deck. I don't necessarily think it's great. It's a gear, so that means you kind of abuse it with the Hawaii effects. So that's probably why you do it, really, so that way you can maybe have 2 of these in the deck, and then you have a chance to use Hawaii's effect later on. First off, we're going to move in the Diana. Doing the trigger effect. Hey, it's a acceptable losses. Perfect right now. Let's get rid of that goddamn card in the back. And then we're just going to tap the effect here to also do the same thing, do a vision. Hey, to ride the wind. And you have 4 up, sir. So, we all know that you have a Stupefy. You can Stupefy me if you want to. Or you can Gust me if you wish to. Back to hand. I mean, that's pretty good if you ask me. If you just say either Gust or Stupefy, just be able to win the battle, get a draw on the Stupefy. Gust just goes back to hand, slowing down the gameplay from Dhawally himself. We do see a Moonfall here, though. Doesn't necessarily do too much overall. But currently speaking, this is kind of a fairly good early game for Alan. Going second has kind of put him in a good position here. Yep, so it said fine, put it back to hand. Not the worst thing to go back to hand, you don't really lose too much. Okay, you are like a turn off, but you didn't lose anything otherwise. Currently no spells have been played. You get to do the trigger to look at the card. We get a Fizz. Unfortunately, Fizz is not a spell, despite the fact Hawaii's ability is very spell-based, but overall currently not doing that. With the... Ooh, Moonfall, that means someone's getting bigger. So they would both be +1. So that goes in there, gets dragged in. That would be -2 to 1. That would be 4 into 3? Question mark. Right? You play the Gust, so that would make the Raven Bloom a 3. Gets dragged in, and then give enemy units there -2, so it'd be 1, and that'd be a 1, 2 into 3. No, my bad. My maths was terrible. I think someone told me the other night I was playing it, they misplayed it themselves, and that's what I was very confused about the other night. Overall, though, still fairly good positioning right here. Playing a spell to get rid of that god-awful gear in the back there. Don't want that. Get rid of it. Go on, scrap it out there. Raven Bloom now goes to the massiveness that is 3. Into a Raven Bloom. That's now also going to be 3. You know there's a super fine hand, so you can just do that if you really want you to. And then we just do our own stack deck. What might as well? A quick look. Quick top 3. What can we get? There we go. Very quick in and out. Very decisive. Again, if you play against yourself, you should know what your deck's weak to and what you need to deal with getting rid of that deck. So, overall, though, that Raven Blue student just goes bye-bye. Holding up to 2... No, sorry. Conquering up to 2 points now. Moves us into a fairly cool position. If there is something in hand, we see the Vex. Vex is very good. Get down early. No point not to. Keep one up for Stupefy so you can pump yourself and drop something else if you so wanted to. Nothing's really scary. Let's do random Echo for an accelerator at 6. Because it'd be at 7. Can't accelerate the Watcher. Could obviously ride the wind something in too, but it's not as scary. Please go away, White Light. Bringing the Vex. Very good card. Getting 1 to pay. Keep it back there. Very good, very good. Right, over to Mr. Dhawally. Again, a little bit more on the back foot here. Not necessarily talent out. There's stuff you can do definitely here. There is a Diana in hand that costs 3. Bring that out. You can also, like I say, you can ride the wind in, get the point, bring it back out again. Use the effect to maybe do a stupefy to get yourself the draw. Never stack deck for free. And then obviously, because you're ready when you go in, you can walk yourself back out again. So it's very nice and safe. If you have gust, you can also gust things. Hue coming down. He's got like the mid-range big body that I've seen in a lot of these Dino decks, and some other blue decks are taking him as well. He's a very good card. Can't complain about him at all, to be fair. Cycling the blue. Gonna ride the wind in. When you move, you may trash a card. Starcrossed. The defending check. So he's going to trash it to draw one. That does that. That's fine. That's cool. That's okie dokie by me, everyone. Just going back and forward, 2 on 2 each now. Bringing the Hue back because he was readied by that effect of the Ride the Wind. So he can bring it back, and now he's safe again. See, all I remember is that he has a stupefying hand. He knows this. He knows that if you walk that poor little Vex in there, he's going to give a stupefy to that poor Hue. He's get bonked on the head. But what do we see? So you go overall. No one wants to go on the Rockfall path because it's stinky, stinky poo-poo. And we want to just go on the Raven Bloom to get the defending triggers, get the X many cards we can into hand. Just draw, 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 baby. Let's keep going. Obviously, Vex is kind of a pain in the butt for your opponents, makes things more expensive. We don't like more expensive, we like cheaper. Resting. Going in. May I take it, sir? We have 2 up. Either user. Go to 3. Right, so we're back at 3. We're doing the 1 each now. It's not so bad. Bringing down a tide turn. Okay. We're going to play. Yep, we saw it before. Starcrossed. Okay. That and the Tide Turner, I would presume. Yep, bring that back in. Trash that out. Got 4 cards up. Don't really have to do anything too crazy with this now. And there we go, another Raven's Blue. That's the third. I believe the other 2 did a. Did they die? I think. I think card 3 and 4 is the old Raven Bloom, so I do believe this is just an extra Raven Bloom. Currently, you could do a Fizz if you got it. Get the Ride the Wind out. Move in, move out, get your points, keep going. Just try and keep up to pace with your opponents. Not saying that's good, I'm saying you could do this. You want to save those gusts ready for a play where you want to be fighting them when they come into you and you go, no thank you. Obviously, if Vex walks in, it's a pain in the butt if you want to try and gust the other thing out. Hue. And then passing the turn, I believe, over to Mr. Allen. I mean, Allen's not too far ahead, to be fair, at this point you can only go to 5 really. Maybe he'll go to 4, hold with the Vex, or do the tide turner again, bring it back out, go in, get it, bring it back out again. Go to 4 and then start going from 4 to 6, 6 to 8. A lot of people like to do the doubles when they can, because holding over 2 battlefields can be quite awkward, especially if your opponent is likely to start removing you from the field. Moving the student in. Is that good with you, sir? Happened getting a free stack deck off. Cool. I mean, you might as well. Not gonna do the tide turner just yet. So you can play the fun game, I suppose, where you can put the Vex in and then you can do the tide turn and come back, and then you can do the whole, I'll go to 7 and I'll try and hold over that turn. Again, we know about the stupid fuzz there. Just going to go for the tide turner. Turn it 2 in and out. There we go. And away of his own. There we go. Now we see the big unit coming down. All out chaos, we say. Away goes in. Got 2 cards up. One of those stupefied hand. We're now going to get the Winky Winky from the conservatory. So we can always do the defensive trigger. So away, unfortunately that is not a spell. It's just like you throwing them in the bin. So there we go. Away is in. Tide turner out. Away moves again. Tide turner goes in. 3 stays on, it's the end of turn. I believe it's a gear you can ready it, so if he's got a gear you can ready this and then move into the other if you wish to. It's another away. So 6. Yeah. Careful about losing all those units though. It's kind of the issue. A lot of spellcaster decks don't have a lot of units, so you need to be very careful with that. Then Starcrossed that into that. And is this where you ride the wind into the 4 and then move it back again? Or is this where you just keep free up to be spooky dangerous? No, okay, 2, so that means you can't have to worry about another Starcrossed. So I'll suspend everything. Go in, go to 5. You can go to 6 if you want to. Then you can just tighten and stuff, bring tighten it back. Or you just play a game of holding tight. Which in a way is kind of a weird one, but you can put the Hui on the conservatory, and then you can try and hold with the Hui and the Vex, and then you don't really mind too much about the student going down, or they try to kill the other two first. So you just keep using spells. It just pumps and pumps and pumps on the. That, so you're gonna get another Starcrossed out. There we go. Bye bye hey, bye bye hooey. And then you just add the fizz back to hand because free value, baby. Free value, we got it. Moving in to Ravenbloom. Moving into the Rockfell Path. Playing out the Hooey. Hooey hey. And then passes the turn. 2 up again. We still have no Supervise in hand. Can make things a little bit more painful. Again, if they attack the student, we can get themselves a trigger to see if there's another spell on top. So it's not the end all be all, but it is a bit of an awkward one. Stay hydrated. One of the biggest things people say when they're at events is like they always feel tired, and most of the time it's because you're not drinking enough. You just gotta have a little drink of water or a Lucasade. Still not sponsored. Spending 3. Are we also fizzing? We are also fizzing. Get the fizz back to hand. So this Ravenbloom is currently at 3. Let me just check your traction. What in case another fish just drops down and beats me. There is a gust in there, so you kind of want to have 2 stupefies. You want to go stupefy, let them gust to go 5 into 5, 3 into 3. Well, that would be 3 into 2. Then you want them to gust you, so then you can stupefy again on top. So that way, no, doesn't result that way. What about? Nope, doesn't work that way. Unless they gust first and then you can stupefy twice. Then it works that way. Ah, the light. It's too big for my big bald head. Acceptable losses. That is a spell. Stupefy. That resolves. No, it's not resolving, it's on the chain. Okay. Castles their own stupefy, so it's 2 to 3 again. Asking as a resolve this time. It's like, yeah, okay. Then it goes back to there, so then it's nope. Nothing happened. So then just draw our cards. Acceptable losses to get you up to 3, so you're fighting into it. This way is going to attempt to gust. Yep. And you have to go. Do you have the super fight? No. I was hoping you'd have the super fight or his own gust. We tried, everyone. We tried. No, Ravenbloom's on at the conservatory now, so there we go. It's not the end all be all. If Mr. Alan has a right, the wind, he can just ride over with the Vex in the following turn. Is there a way back in hand? I can come down now. Because kind of now you're playing just protect the base, right? You don't want to be doing something too crazy. And obviously you can just grab things where you want them. Just move falling. There you go. Ride the wind. For one less. For 1 and a power less. Very good. You can technically gust it right if you want to, if you want to spend the power. Just bringing it back, okay. Hiding a card. It could only really be a Wages of Pain, or a Consult the Past. Tide Tenor, maybe? So there's kind of the only options, like those 3 things might be the things you'll see in this deck. Say, oh boy, we've done it. If he's just got a way to accelerate something, then it's just GG, baby. Is that a big doggo I see there? No, that's a fizz of his own. He's got to ride the wind, right? So he can walk in, fizz something, ride the wind, get it in, do the thing. Starcrossed? Starcrossed first, maybe. So go in. Get the effect of ride the wind out, so you're still readied. Start across the fizz, put the fizz back in hand, get rid of the fizz. You're now big enough, right? Oh, there's things to do here. But they can also just start across the yeah, I'm assuming this is going to be. Yep, I don't know. Put it back in. So it's 5 into 5. You may defend. Pick your thing. Ooh, that's perfect timing. Doesn't have too much right now, as it's move full time. Bring it in. -2, -2, so it's a 1. Yeah, so cleared that one, and then fizz. If you've got the other wind, fizz. Ride the wind across. There we go. Congratulations on game 1, Ala. That was pretty good. Nice back and forwards, like you have to see. That's kind of how you want to see a mirror match. So you want to see both colours doing the best of what they can. Can I deal with this light? Is the question. I don't know if I can. Let's do it. I'm annoyed. I'm doing something. Does it fall on my head? Does that fix the issue? Maybe. Nope, it's back again. Goddamn. So game 2. We are on Targon's Peak and Targon's Peak. Go away. Leave me be, blind spot. Go. Be free. Be free. Be free. Going first again, putting down the Raven Bloom, going to 3. Do we just get the dynamics as we can to start getting the visions popping off? We do. Turns out once again. Moving the Raven Bloom in. Very good. Set deck. Yeah. 1, 2, 3. What do we get? Anything nice? Anything nice? Point to the Raven Bloom. Putting his own down and then passing over. It's pretty good. They don't want to mess around this turn, just bag them. So yeah. Move in. Attempt to play a game. Vision for 3. 0. Says no spell wants to use, not currently. Anything for you, young man? Your own stack deck, sir. That's fine. It's not going to be a spell then. To get Ride the Wind. Very cool, very cool. Ooh, we're going to start guarding early. Alright, Vex is down then. Very cool, very cool. We want the day to be painful and long. I see, I see. Is Dhawally going to 2? Very good holding for 2 right now. Not the nicest looking thing on your opponent's side of the field right here, but we do know there is a Ride the Wind in the hand of Alanzq. At any point they can just swing over there and slap that poor little child out of the seat. Currently pondering what to do. Playing out from... Yeah, it makes sense because you want to conquer it next turn to get you 2 again. Or you're just scared they're going to walk in and you're like, alright, I'm just going to move across. Do some danger. Right, just playing out their own Vex. The new Vex. The very cool Vex. Yeah, that should be a little less annoying for you guys. I'm the only one who can be annoying here, not the light behind me. Let's pass it back over then. Do you want a Fizz? Fizz is pretty cool. We like a Fizz. Get using for later. Both currently sitting at 2 points, holding to 2 on the side of Mr. Allen. Oh, has my disguise become unravelled again? There we go. Singularity. Just burn the witch down. There we go. Everyone's going. Then we're going to move back. Okay, alright. I'm down for this. I'm liking this. We're getting sort of back and forwards here. We want to get those 4 extra cards in the turn. Be super Annie. I got you. I'll heal you. You take a battlefield. I'll take a battlefield. Everything's good. The jewel's back again. Don't really know after we're drawing 2 cards at a turn it makes a difference when you want to give something 2 might, but nonetheless, just saying. Oh. Move was going to come in handy. Bag will come in handy at some point down the line. Kind of need Dhawally to start spending some ruins, moving in and out, getting yourself ready to go for that 3rd or 4th point. 2, 4, 6, 8 up on the side of Dhawally. You could just be doing one of these cool away players where you go in, get your stuff done, move back out, done. Move to Vex in, she's a pest, we all know it's this, it's pretty good. Shout out to Vex Pest. You know who you are, Curtis. Here comes the Hooray. With our other win in hand, so kind of guess that play's going to happen as it happened so far. All 3 games we've seen. Are you going to risk it for the biscuit? You will hold. Sorry, Fraser. You will get 2 ruins back, and then you'll also no passing. Okay, all right, cool. A quiet turn. Quiet turns are cool as well. We like them. Got ourselves another Vex. Got the Vex that's currently on the field as well in the hand of Alan. Deflect is always a powerful ability to have, especially in a game like this where things are going to be costing more in the battle area. It's just going to be a pain to keep ruins up. Good thing we've got 2 targets on the field. I mean, this is the thing. You've got bag up early. You can just bag whatever comes out for a free cost to sort of wipe you away. If it's a gust, don't worry about a gust. A gust is a gust. If it's the Starcross, then hey, bag that stuff. But I do think just trying to grab 2 points this turn is probably a good play. Get in, get those 2 points. Maybe you've got a tie turn and swap places with something. Maybe build up a little fortress if you wish to. You know, hold to 5 on the following turn. Maybe 6 if you really fancy playing your odds. With the Vex in hand, and I think there's a card behind it too. Vex, and I believe that's another Raven Bloom. I mean, okay. Personally speaking, I'm not as good as these players by magnitudes of like thousands. But I do know you could have had 4 extra runes this turn. Top cut, there is no time. You can take as much time as you want. Somebody's have to start pulling the trigger, unfortunately. I do believe Alan is tapped out, though, so it's not a case of, hey, you know, don't gust me, don't star gust me. So this is a situation of, hey, walk in. Maybe you want to ride the wind back out, be a bit cheeky with it, play a fizz, get the ride the wind back again, get the Vex out if you want to. Because I mean, if you've got a gear in hand, you can just unsuspend the weight right now, get your point, walk back out, you're free. It's not the worst, not the greatest. Alan is tapped out, he can't do anything here, so yeah, if you're going to choose your card, you're going to get your draw, you're going to get your might, you're going to get your when to spend. Spell that draws a card, so just get in a draw. Okay. Obviously the cool thing with this one is like acceleration is very bad now. But only on a battlefield. Fish, we like fish. Fish good. Move in. Starcrossed. Get rid of the Vex. Okay. That they're at battlefield now readying is just not great in terms of acceleration. So, yep. Stupid fast coming in. Could be good. Got the move for? If you want to drag something in and start doing some silly things to things? So be careful here with 2, 4, 7 cards up. Here's 7. Fix in here. And the Raven Bloom. Do you have it, sir? Do you have a play? Moonfall. Mm-hmm. Into here. Yeah. We also know that Sir Alan also has access to a Moonfall as well as a bag if we wish to use it. Okay, so that resolves. Okay. It must do for now because it hasn't played a spell yet. Like all these weird one-cost. Oh, we've got all these weird one-cost spells now. So we do have the acceptable losses. So pop the key in the back there. We do have the stupefy. We also have our own Moonfall. Target the Fishman. So Hui is 3. The Fishman should be 0. And then that is when we go up 1. We have Stupefy to make Hui 2. What do you have if it costs 3? Then you just bag it. Flash. Bag for 4? So, yep, so like now it is a 2 different bloom. Ride the wind. You're very free of another bag. So he's back at 2. Stupefy if you really want to. That way it's just gonna be a case of he's at 1 and he can't. I think he killed his Diana. Gust maybe, gust it away. So he got a flash of his own. So you can flash the down arrow, right? Move that back. Move the we can move anything else back if you want to. Choose your 2. Obviously try and beat the Fishman up. Leave the Raven Bloom in. She's free then. Especially, do you sacrifice the Dana or do you save the other 2, bring them back out, and wait for another turn? Because Dhawally's tapped out now. You can also do critical losses to kill the gear. Let's go to 3. Yeah, it's not really done lots so far this game. In terms of powerage. Yeah, Legend's tapped. Can't get another cheeky play in. There we go. Come over, everyone heals what they can. Obviously minus might for the turn. And then there you go, point 3. Hold to 5 on the side of Dhawally. We're getting there, everyone. We're getting there. And now you've got 4 up. You got Stupefiers available. You got your maximum losses. Walking in for 5. If he's got the unit card. Draw 1, trash 1. On the trash, if it's unit card, there you go. Plus 5, so it's 10. Ride the wind. Is that for a bag? Yep. It's gone. Get 6. Stupefy. Hey, another bag. Another Stupefy. Okay, okay. Still gaming. Still got things to do. Fizz. Do we have static deck? Okay. Digging deeper, digging deeper. What can we find? What can we find? Then we go stack deck again. Gotta do what you gotta do, right? Pay the 1, yeah. Yeah, sounds good to me. Gust, yep. Again, pay, yep. Cool, everything's going well. Okay, Ron, ride the wind, or do this now, or a Fizz and I ride the wind, or do this now for Dhawally. Fizz going in. Got the ride the wind. Yep. GG. Go into game 3. My biggest complaint I do have, I know these are untimed, so it's a case of what it is, but as you can see over my shoulder here, that's game 2 time right now. That game was 40 minutes long. Dhawally, you check the guy's trash every time he put one card in there. Nothing changed. Come on, man. Come on, man. I know it's a tense situation, but we got to stop extending the clock here. Some of us have lives. Come on, man. So straight away into game 1, game 1. Turn 1 on game 3 for Alan here. Goes straight into a stacked deck. Coolio. We're doing something on the first turn. Always a pleasure to see someone actually getting the game going. Hopefully that top 3 cards helped. We do have the Abandoned Halls. So everyone's getting a Raven Bloom effect. Very good. And then turn 2, getting the Vex that has Deflect down very early, so no acceleration coming in once he gets to the battlefield. Dana was already down the turn before. Unsuspending, going in, I would presume, start causing a fuss, if possible. Just sort of, which way do we go? This way? That was 10 minutes deciding. Vex going in. Going to 1 point outside of Alan, I believe. And then playing out the Alan for free. And then what do we do instead here now? Alright then, keeping 2 up just in case. Okay, all good, all good. Where's that water gun? There we go. Going in. Super cool, super simple, right? Going in, just doing a thing. If we have Gust in hand, we can be a bit more fun about it. Gonna stack. Yeah, cool. Yeah, stacking decks are cool, man. We gotta just hold it out. You are a point technically behind though, as the plate is now going to hold for Mr. Allen here. So holding only doesn't always make sense unless you've got some suspicious ways to get going, good sir. So if you do have some of those rebukes in hand or those Starcrosts, maybe, just maybe, we'll have a good time. Oh. Oh, okay. Response, sir. So I'm going to start playing some spells. So as you can see, thank you, team. We have 7-3 right now, but we do have 2, 4, 6, 8 runes up, and at least 2 or 3 of those cards in hand are 1-cost spells. So that's easily going to be going up to 6 at least. With the Stupefy there, so 6 into 6 isn't too bad for the old fighting power here. Obviously, both sides have full runes access available. Maybe this was a bit of a bait. We'll find out shortly. We will indeed find out shortly. Okay, that's fine by him. He's going to do a showing of a flash. Dun, 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 dun. They're going to play a static deck for 1. 1, 2, 3. Anything good? Anything bad? Taking number 3. Put it back. Both at +1. Okay, it's very fun if you want to. If you got Moonfall in hand, you can pull the dino across, and that way you're having to fight like the 5 might into the 5 might, and then the 6 might into the 1 might. It's very, very interesting, but I can just see him doing that basically. So ping pong around everyone. There we go, another one. All 3 stack decks have been seen and played. Stupefy, so it's going to be a 6 into 6 now. So a bit more fun, a bit more fair. Drawing all the way, hey, hey, hey. 2 for a flash. Yeah, okay, coolio. That's one way to do it, I suppose. Make your opponent use all the one-cost cards on their turn, and then that way you just kind of keep them sort of low. You do know they have a flash, though. That's the thing. So you can go to 3 where they're currently at 3, and then the following turn they can follow it up again. So it's definitely a thing. We do have moonfalls, though. Moonfalls do like to bring things in. There you go. Go to 3. Bring them back into the decks. I think now you're kind of hoping that he plays his Moonfall, you get to bring it in, you play your Moonfall, then we're all just doing some John Cena hands everywhere. You can't see this. Dun, 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 dun. Again, you also have flash, worst case scenario, that as long as I have a bag, it'd be fine. Ooh. Okay, okay. Bag it, man. Starcrossed. Yeah. It's not bad. You may use the deflect cost first, so it's down extra ruins. That's pretty good. It's pretty darn good in my opinion. Keep your opponent off a turn, or at least a point a turn. I know control players aren't very, I will say, aggressive in terms of like point game. They do want to just like go slowly into it, which is probably why everyone's mind melts due to the speed of things. But you should have got the downer in early at least. Try to make them use some runes if they didn't have to. Get to 2, then play the singularity, because that way at least if they are forced to pick the other unit, they're having to waste their own runes, you see. This time, are we going to do the thing where we pull something fun? Oh, okay, I was digging, okay. I thought it was just going to be a bit of a pain in the ass and just flick open another Starcross and go, alright, and get that down back to hand. We'll get there, we'll get there, we'll get there. Lex is back out on the field again. over to Mr. Dhawally. Going to 3. 3 to 3 so far. Very good, very good. 2 up on the side of Mr. Allen. Excuse me. Is it worth going in with Diana this time? Going to 4, then doing your play? Or get you 4. Bringing back the Yodel Vex, and then going into your next set of plays. At the same time, you don't really want to be giving your opponent the edge to want to go to 5, so you have to be a little bit more careful than that. Singularity the second? Wow. I mean, to be fair, you don't always get to see back-to-back singularities, especially when you're paying 3 energy for it. It's not always the easiest. This is kind of the weird play now. You're in a situation of like, do you just lose everything anyway? So you might as well just like let me just use some cards from my hand, get some draw going. Go in, get the 4. Stupefy. Because that's what it is now. You just want the draws. You know, hey, I'm going to use my runes up. I might as well get the draws going, right? And the second Stupefy, yeah, get 2 draws going. Keep going, keep going. Because at this point, it's like I don't really want to use a bag on a draw. It does feel bad to bag a draw. Flash on the top, yeah, that's it. So card down there, very, very cool, very cool. I thought your play was pretty good. I'm going to do it myself. Because all you can do is bag it for 2. And if you do, I'll pay the 2. I got 2 up then. So, yeah. Yeah, sometimes it happens. And then you get the Raven Bloom out. We'll get there, chat. We'll get there. Does it pass back over here? Go to 4. You'll play some units. If you've got Gust, you'll Gust it back to hand. Then you'll play some spells, and the spells will get to 4. Your opponent's like, man. And it's like, yeah, no, I'm sorry. And maybe I've got to ride the wind. You ride the wind over. I will say sorry for all the yawning. I've been up for about 19 hours at this point. It's been a long day. Playing the Hawaii. He's coming down, everyone. And that is the end of that play with the Hawaii coming down. 2, 4, 6, 8, 9 runes on the side of Alan to spend this turn. Fizz coming down. We're going to Starcross maybe. Yeah, going to Starcross. Get the Fizz back into hand, I would presume. There we go. Move it in. Go to 4. Playing the own Hawaii for the turn. 1 up just in case you want to stack deck. There might be a stack deck in this game still. All 3 supervisors have been used. To be fair, this is the turn really where if you can't deal with what's on the board, it will be a case of they go to 6 on the following turn, and then if they can deal with what you've put on the field, and there's nothing for you to do, it is a case that it's going through. So, we know where this is going, I think. If we haven't seen the future, we've seen the future. I just check it's like, yeah, you've got no more super fires. I have to worry about super fires. Hawaii comes back in. Spend the blue. I'm going to go for a ride the wind. We are going to go for a ride the wind. Alright, in we go. What we got, what we got, what we got, what we got? A flash. You might as well. Your flash doesn't really hurt here, and they can't stop you from doing it as they are tapped out. Well, they've got one left, but they can't book for one. Now flashing. Okay, sorry, you're right. Yeah, my brain was dead. Of course they can do it. They've got the effect of the down still. So that's not so bad. Still, we're not really in the you're not super far ahead. That's the thing. 2, 4, 6, 8 following turn for Alan. I've never seen Alan play any gear. I don't know if he actually plays the jewels or not. I'm pondering why you wouldn't play maybe 1 or 2 Jordans, some Tims. Oh, what happened there? Why wouldn't you want to play just a pair of boots so you can get some ganking on? Nope, that was a very weird issue from them, I believe. So we've gone back in time. Gone back in time. Is there anything else from Mr. Dhawally? I do believe we passed the turn before we had the random power cut on their side. It is what it is. Do you have a gear, sir? Do you have a spell, sir? If you don't have either of those, would you like to pass the turn, sir? Spell for a draw. Okay, there we go. Very good. Passed it over. Hawaii is here. Hawaii is there. Hawaii is everywhere. Move it in. Now, I believe we have a move full in hand still. I think we should kill the Hawaii. So if we've got a small unit that you don't care for. Though I do believe Fizz in hand, so we won't use that for something later. Maybe it's my bald head. Ride the wind, baby. Get him in there. Right, moving over. Going to 6 points. There we go. Getting it going, getting it done. Throwing away for away. Going to 6. So, plus 3 going to 8. Moonfalling it in. Bringing in the other Huey. Huey is now 3 into... Oh, 3 into 9. Yes, 3 into 9. And he has... He's gone, he's tapped out, so he can do, unfortunately, on this turn. And then you can just move him out, bring him back if you want to. If you think it'd be safe, you can just keep him there for the turn. No, bring him back just in case. I mean, if you do have access to another ride the wind next turn and your opponent doesn't have anything on the bit before opponent can't get rid of you off the board, then you can just flow him as ever. Bring away a Vex. Play the Tide Turner. Okay, okay. Okay, then yeah, no, this is pretty good. So you got to get rid of 3 things if you do have the third singularity. If you do run 3, not every deck runs 3, so just run the 2. Some will side the third one in, some will side the third one out. So yeah, you can only kill 2 things here. You have 2, 4, 6, 8, I do believe, but you only have 2 of those blue runes, so you ain't doing much otherwise in terms of that one. Overall, though, yeah, it is kind of what can you do to the man from Bilgewater and Huey. Mr. Ionia. He's kind of all nothing right now, unfortunately. There's the problem. If you've got it, you've got it. If you don't, you didn't. So. Fizz for free. Apartment 1. What we're playing? We're playing Ride the Wind. Get some points in. No? Starcall? That makes sense. Starcross, Starcall. Starboy. Then we do another round of Mr. Fizz. There's another Starcall in there. Yeah, you can do another Fizz, and then you can Starcall something else from the trash. Then Fizz to hand again. It does put him back a turn. With that upside down flash. 2 for a... What's the 2 for? Okay. Free up for a star-crossed. We've got this. We've got this 100-minute game in the bag now, everyone. I'm going to attempt to go in. anything from you? Trash your body. Let's spend 1. Tap. 4. Ride the wind. Bag it. Bag it again. That's all she wrote. That's kind of the weird thing, though, isn't it? You kind of have to, at some point, especially as this was a long game, your opponent's got to be drawing it into those bags. I think both of the bags were revealed from the top at some point, so that could have been the situation there. But congratulations to Alan on this one, and we will be going into the next game at some point in the near future. This is an hour and a half already. I'm going to edit this as well. Yeah, so thank you for being here. We love you. You know you do. Join us at Ruins of Roost when we get a chance to cast over there. It'll be a proper cast, not a Sleepy Boy cast. And it will be gameplay on the minute, by the minute, for the minute, because it will be fresh gameplay and not something that's like 5 days old. So, catch me soon, and I'll catch you guys sooner as I can. But yeah, peace out and goodbye. Love you all. If you're new here, subscribe. We do live footage when we can. I do shorts, but I think are funny hee-hee-ha-has. And I occasionally solo cast things if I didn't get a chance to do things myself, because Daddy's a busy man, has to work 4 on 4 off. So there we go then. So catch you guys soon.